just went through some outrageous beeswax with losing your favorite arm and etc. You can't expect it to just bounce right back to normal.
I can't?
Nah, man, listen. All these princesses donating all these gross fake arms, they mean well, but they're throwing you off your game. You gotta go at your own pace. If you listen deep in your melon heart, that's where the real instructions are.
My melon wants to punch my dad in the face and steal his arm.
Well, those things are bad, so they can't be the real instructions. If you keep listening, me, I'm gonna go to the spaghetti store and buy two in my head. I'll be back soon. Just remember, listen to your melon heart.
Different than the messages you're hidden art. You're super dreamer and you dream, but you dreaming hard. So you supposed to travel lighter, you won't follow from. My time is passing, need for action, waiting anymore. Will cause an action and distraction, and you feeling warm. I'm not above you, we can hug you, but you need a sword. Honesty and your integrity are my soul. If you do it anymore, do it anymore. I can't do it anymore, do it anymore. If you do it anymore, do it anymore. I can't do it anymore, do it anymore. Just to let you up. Do it anymore, do it anymore. I can't do it anymore, do it anymore. If you do it anymore, do it anymore. I can't do it anymore, do it anymore. 2.1 nigga, 21 sons, nigga, been from the world more times than a cut, nigga. If you do it anymore, do it anymore. I can't do it anymore, do it anymore.
Hole in one.
Yo, how we doing? What the fuck is good, folks? Happy Saturday. I hope it's treating you well. I hope that the gods are on your side today and not on the side of evil or your enemies. What up, dude? Isn't it Jesus Day tomorrow? Yup, Jesus rose on 420. We all know why. Opening Pokemon packs and eating Chipotle? Oh, that sounds like a good-ass day, yeah. It's Jesus Day tomorrow and I'm gonna be smoking the biggest weed. Dude, me freaking too. Tomorrow's gonna be a sick day. Tomorrow we're gonna be hitting a nice cross-faded stream. For those of you guys coming through. Tyrone is here, by the way, if any of you guys are curious. He's not like here, like in the room with me, because he's sleeping. But he arrived. Dude, he got to my place around like 11 p.m. last night, and he had finished a 13-hour stream and then went to the airport. His flight got delayed 2 hours, and then he got here eventually, all without having slept. So he slept like from like 5 a.m. to like 10 a.m. or something. Something like that. But after we woke up and we were all hanging out for a while, I taught Tyrone how to take a proper bong rip, like Colorado style. 20 minutes later, he knocked the fuck out, man. He was snoring on the futon. I was like, I was noticing that his bong ribs had like were like very, very short in length, because whenever he was lighting the bong, he would inhale a little bit too hard, and so the smoke wouldn't like stack up in the chamber before you take out the bowl and then do the hit. It would go to his mouth and lungs first before it was all ready. And so he was only taking small rips. And then when I realized that, and I corrected him, he took one bong rip that knocked him on his ass and then just fell asleep. So, hey, that was pretty cool, dude. That was pretty freaking cool. I was like, imagine if Froggy turned on cam and instead of her sitting there, it was Ty. We'll definitely do that at some point. Don't worry, Deej. Just keep it on the low. Keep it on the low. 420 tomorrow, though. You guys got any plans? You guys doing anything special? Personally, I just got my car registered yesterday, so now I can like drive around places. So I think me and Tyrone are just gonna go to like a park and like get stoned, you know, and then hang out in a park and be like, dude, we're so stoned and we're in a park right now. Probably going to with friends to smoke a lot of weed. That sounds like a great time. Tomorrow night, I picked up a bunch of beer for tomorrow night's stream. It's gonna be a movie and a half. Taking advantage of dispensary deals. That's probably one of the biggest deals that about 420 is the fact that all the dispos are like discounting the shit out of everything. But one of the things that I really only do when Tyrone comes to town is I've been on my blunt shit, man. I've already smoked 2 blunts in the last like 12 hours, bro. I'm cooked. I'm cooked, man. Last night we just stayed up late watching anime and talking about bullshit. It was a good time, man. We were catching up on Solo Leveling. For any of my Solo Leveling fans out there, it is fun that 420 falls on Easter this year, though. It's gonna be a very chaotic day of like families doing their thing, you know, Christian families doing their Easter business, and then people who really like marijuana doing their marijuana business. Yeah. I think we're gonna watch the Minecraft movie tomorrow, dude. We've all avoided most spoilers thus far as you can avoid spoilers for the Minecraft movie. So I think tomorrow is the day that like Tyrone, Scar, and I all watch it. What up, Heaven Man? I think tomorrow is the freaking day. Oh, also I shaved my head again. How does it look? Do you guys like my funky vibe? Does it look sick? It feels good. Spoiler alert, Flinting Steel. See what happens if you spoil one more thing. See what happens. I heard season 2 is skipping a lot of important parts, so I haven't watched it yet. That's... From what I heard from Tyrone, it actually feels faster reading the manga, he says. But I don't know how to read yet. I don't know how... I'm still figuring it out. It looks very shaved. That is the point of shaving it, usually. You know. I went outside today. I know. Everyone clap. Seriously. I know. But I went outside today to change my tags, because like I mentioned, I got my car registered yesterday. And by the way, we'll get into the DMV experience in a second. But I went outside to change my tags, and one of my fucking... It's been snowing so much here, man. One of my little screws for my my tags was fucking frozen into my car, bro. I was sitting there trying to like breathe on it and shit, trying to warm it up for like a solid 15 minutes just so I could start to unscrew this shit, man. Just so I could even start. It was so goddamn obnoxious and my hands were cold. And so I deserve nice things today. That's all. Yo, what up, Robbie? But I went to the DMV yesterday, and it was a pretty good experience, actually, dude. I know some people hate the DMV. I kind of had a delightful time. I know the DMV is different for everyone, and it's not fun to just wait there for a while and just, you know, have to kind of go through the monotony. But I was only there for like 40 minutes or something, dude. Like, it wasn't even that bad. And the woman who worked at the DMV who like saw us was so kind, man. She was so sweet. And I feel like if you work at the DMV, like, you have every excuse to not be kind. 1 second, I got a text. What if it's from a loved one? It is. I'm not gonna reply. Anyways, I feel like if you work at the DMV, you do have the right to, like, throw hands at customers. I think you should. But we had some guy come through and sit next to us at the DMV because, you know, pretty limited seating, pretty limited spots. But he randomly started talking to us, man, and he goes, I shit you not, out of nowhere, like, we did not interact with this guy. He goes, yeah, you should never put down that you're an organ donor. Because then they won't work on you as hard. And I go, what? And he goes, yeah, I would never put down that I am an organ donor, because then they'd probably harvest my organs. And I went, dude, I'm pretty sure that, like, violates, like, all of the oaths that you take to be a doctor. He's like, yeah, I just feel like, you know, they're just gonna take them. They're not even gonna ask me or anyone in my family. They're gonna take them while they're ripe. And he, like, this is just how he was talking, and I was like, I don't know, dude. You're like I entertained it. I won't lie, man. I was like, I feel like you're expecting these doctors to have, like, some sort of, like, benefit from harvesting your organ, but, like, they don't benefit from harvesting your organs. This isn't fucking, it's not Squid Game, dude. Like, he's not fucking selling your organs on the black market. I just don't get the logic, man. I just don't get the logic. There's like way too many people in the US that believe that if you have fucking organ donor on your license, that they're harvesting your shit, because they're like, somebody could use these kidneys. I don't even want to work on this guy. What are you talking about? It feels a little absurd. It just doesn't feel rooted in reality. It feels like you're begging for a conspiracy. Walk in. I'm an organ donor, I'm done for. I'm an organ donor too, because, I mean, like, I don't know, I would like, if I ever needed an organ transplant, it would be nice to be able to get one. That's my take. And so if I could be the person supplying that to, okay, so there's this principle I learned when I was, I think I was like 4 or 5 years old, and it's treat others the way you want to be treated. So I feel like personally, like, it's not fair. Like, I maybe if I'm not an organ donor, like, do I even deserve, like, if I needed, like like a kidney or something, like, do I deserve it? I'm just saying. Anyways, all this to say, I had a good time at the DMV. I had a great time, man. It was lovely. The woman behind the counter, she had so many cat pictures. She had a cat calendar and everything with, like, different cats for each day of the month, or each month. And dude, it's a kindred spirit right there. Right? It's a kindred spirit. Everyone at the DMV was super nice, though. It was a good vibe all around. And I no longer have any fears of the DMV. Still afraid of driving, though. I took us to In-N-Out last night in the ice and snow. and I did feel like I was gonna die the whole time. I was white knuckling the fuck out of the steering wheel. But I will, spoiler alert, we did make it to In-N-Out alive. And home, too, also. Right? So can I get a W's? Hein? C'est woke toi. Pretty good stuff, I know. Dude, wait, there's one more thing I remembered about. There's one more thing I remembered about the DMV experience I wanted to tell you guys. So we had to park in like a parking garage because there was no like street parking next to this DMV. And when we're walking back and we're in the parking garage, it's just me and Scar. We're unlocking the car, and I think that we're completely alone in this parking garage, right? And so I let one rip. I fart so hard, man. And because of like the acoustics of this parking garage, like that shit really echoes, man. Like it's got like reverberation and shit. And then a woman walks around the corner with her baby in her arms, and she looks at me like I just like killed someone in front of her. She looks scared at me. Like she looked like a mixture of scared and disgusted. And honest to God, man, like I had to own it. I just like smiled, I was like, hi. I didn't know what else to do. I didn't know, man. What up, next stab? But you know, I got the fuck out of there quick. The thing is, like, have you ever farted in a parking garage? Cause that dude, honest to God, like it's so loud, man. No, maybe you guys just don't rip butts like me. I rip real butts because of probably how much coffee I drink. Farting where it echoes is funny regardless of the location. I agree entirely. But I'm not allowed to fart? Honestly, like, what if I told you the baby looked kind of disgusted at me too? Like, would you believe me? Felt like they were giving me like the same side eye of judgment, honestly. I only fart in bed and or the toilet bowl. You're pathetic, honestly. You need to start like farting in front of your loved ones. Cause that goes crazy, man. Farting in front of your loved one and then they go, dude, that was a good one? Hell yeah, bro. The haircut looks good on you. Thank you. I think I'm gonna just keep shaving my head for a while. I think I like it better than having hair for now. So, I think hair is overrated. I will say it's kind of cold out today though, and it did feel like my ears were freezing off when I was outside for like half an hour in like 30 degrees. That one sounded like it's gonna itch later. Don't even say that shit to me, man. That's so gross. Oh, bro. You ever... Never mind. You ever fart and you gotta like check if you shit yourself right after? Cause you're like, I don't know, that one felt like I was gambling a little bit. I shaved me head in February and I had hair to my shoulders before that, felt freeing. Yeah, no, it's a huge difference when you have hair to take care of and like dry off and like clean and shit, and then suddenly it's you don't. That goes crazy, dude. Had one last night. Well, did you? Sometimes you gotta gamble on a fart though. We've all, you know, lost the gamble once or twice or a dozen times. I was in a lab a couple weeks ago and let out a silent fart and it just started to reek so bad. I felt bad for my lab partner, but I never said anything. Nah, I would, and I know that there's the classic line, you smelt it, you dealt it, but I would just go, oh! I go, ew! No, it reminds me of when I was in 7th grade English class, dude. I remember so specifically. And I thought I was letting out a silent fart. I thought it was gonna be completely silent. And that shit just ripped. It echoed through the classroom. And without missing a beat, I fucking turn and I stare at the kid behind me like this. Whole class follows suit. Entire class stares at the kid behind me. He had to know it was me, dude. He fucking had to, man. I felt so bad. I like that's some shit that makes somebody like wish death upon you. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he like cursed my entire lineage after that one, right? I had a dream the other night that I went poop really big, and when I woke up, I thought I did it in my sleep. Good ending, I didn't. Dude, you could have gotten the bad ending on that. That's crazy. Because I feel like definitely a few of us have had dreams where like you're pissing in a toilet, but then you're not. Dude, I remember I had to be like 14 years old maybe. I had a dream where I was in a fucking treehouse, and yet for some reason this treehouse had like working plumbing. And so I find a toilet in this treehouse, and I unzip my pants, I whip my penis out, and I start pissing in this toilet. Although it's like instead of me being actually pissing into the toilet, there is suddenly an invisible barrier in front of me that is making me piss all over myself. So instead of going into the toilet, it was going into my pants in real life. And then I wake up mid-piss, and I'm just like, oh, fuck! I really thought I was pissing in the toilet, man. It kind of reminds me too of like, and I've explained this story, but let me catch up on chat first. Let me catch up on chat first. I've been telling stories. Why'd everyone have that one kid in first grade that always vomited in class unprompted? I don't know, but I definitely did. Like 100% we did. Wait, what did Tweenus say? Just got out of the shower and did my hair care routine. Can't imagine how awesome it is to just get out and not do anything. No, it's amazing. It's fantastic. Lancy! Lancy, thank you for the 14 months, dude. I appreciate the hell out of you. Welcome back. Thanks for over a year of fucking with it. I think that is really good and cool. And I like it a lot. Thank you. I was talking about an anecdote where I don't remember having like a sex dream or anything, but I've had a couple of times where I have like woken up in the middle of coming. I'm dead serious, right? And dude, it's never convenient. Never once has it been like, oh yeah, I'm coming. It's always like, no! Oh, it's everywhere! It doesn't even feel good, dude. The feel-good part happened while I was sleeping. Now I've just got cum in my pants. What? I'm talking about having wet dreams. Tap in. As far as I know, I wasn't dreaming of anything particularly sexual. But, like, probably I was, because I don't remember it. I would just wake up in the middle of coming and then be like, oh, dude, no. I've had wet dreams that I don't jizz IRL. That's not a fucking wet dream then, pussy. You're not. Where is the wet? I'm sorry, I'm getting defensive here. There's no need to. You just had a dream then. You had a sex dream. It's not a wet dream unless you're coming on yourself. Sidebar with the coming on yourself thing. Let's sidebar it again. What is Thank you for the 17-month resub. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Welcome back, welcome back. Over a year of froggy time. It means the world that you decide to still fuck with the stream. You'll ever accidentally shoot it in your hair? Nah. What? You got that kind of force? Like on an average day, I'm maybe getting it to like belly button. Like maybe. That's... Bro, staring down the hole while jerking it? Yeah, what are you doing? Looking right down the barrel, dude. Don't you know that's fucking dangerous? I've had sex dreams, but never to the end. I gotta wake up and finish the job. See, I have never, like... I don't know, I guess I've, like, woken up super horny, but I've never, like... woken up from a sex dream and been like, I have to masturbate now. Although I will say, in all honesty with you guys, just to keep it real, a lot of the time that I just don't feel like getting up in the morning, like at all, like I just don't want to get out of bed, I'll be like, dude, if I jerk off, then I have to get up. Cause then I'll have to like clean up and pee and take a shower. So I'm like, dude, if I jerk off, then I gotta get out of bed. Is that relatable? Why do I have the same thought process? Well, that's the thing too, is like, it gets my heart rate up, which I think gives me the energy to get out of bed too. And it gives me the dopamine. You know? What up, Zach AP? Should I go grab the bong right now? Guys, we're edging a hype train. Level 5 hype train, I'll go jump on Tyrone's futon up and down until he wakes up. And also at level 5 hype train, half a gram bong rip. Yeah. Sounds like addiction, but I'm not sure. If it was masturbation addiction, I think I'd be jerking off more, dude. I don't have like the sex drive for like a masturbation addiction. I don't know. It's like, that's like too much. I got like at most like once or twice in me a day usually. Like that's like a lot, you know? I haven't smoked enough weed today for this conversation. Yeah, I've already had like a blunt and a bong rip, so like I'm in there. I think addiction is 3+ a day. Is that how that works? I don't know. The way that I view it is like everyone's sex drive is different. I feel like it's addiction once it's like, I don't know, impacting your life in a way that you have to prioritize it over doing other things that you want to do. I don't know. Maybe that's like not proper though. Okay, I'm gonna go get the bong, but it's in the other room, so I gotta stand up. And trying to motivate myself to do that right now is kind of like trying to motivate myself to get up in the morning. I gotta masturbate first. I'm kidding! BRB, let me go get the bong. Going back. Just checked on Tyrone. He is currently on the futon, sleeping, fully sprawled out, cuddling with a Marill Pokemon plush that I got him. And Scar is watching Mamma Mia next to him. That's the vibe in there. It's pretty sick. Yeah, that guy just needs some sleep, dude. The guy spends a lot of time editing. Did you take a picture? Nah, I don't usually take sleeping pictures of my friends. That's not like my vibe. That's not. He did get the bong though. Okay. But yeah, I taught him how to take a proper bong rip today, and it immediately knocked him on his ass. Immediately. But it's gonna change now that he knows. It's gonna change the 420 experience entirely. I bet he's taking 4 naps tomorrow. I drew my friend when they took a nap. Totally different vibe. Totally different vibe. What was he doing wrong? I could show you, or I could tell you, or I could do both. Essentially, when he was smoking, when he was actually lighting the weed, he would inhale too hard, he would pull too hard. So, the smoke wouldn't get trapped in the chamber down here, it would immediately travel up to here. And so, before he's actually lit most of what's in here and gotten most of the smoke, he's already inhaling the hit. So I was telling him that if you inhale slowly, or if you pull really slowly while lighting it, that instead the weed, the smoke fills up in the chamber down here, and then when you pull out the bowl and then hit the, that's when you get like your big hit, right? Now, as a visual as to what that looks like, I will show you what he was doing versus the hit that I kind of taught him how to do. So, because some of you guys might be doing this too. I don't know how novice you guys are smoking. I'm like Dr. Bong Ribs at this point, dude. I've taken over 10,000 of these, you know? I'm an expert. But what he was doing was just going, and then you end up having a lot of greens left. But if you instead pack it a little bit bigger, this is a much bigger hit. I am excited for tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a fucking movie. And then you instead inhale very lightly, like maybe like this. Like you pull very, very lightly as you're lighting it. You get a much bigger rip. Woo! And then you get the drool on your arm a little bit. It's sick, dude. So, now you know. Now you know how I normally dig bong rips. Have y'all spent 10,000 hours high? Probably, yeah. Definitely. How many hours are in a year? Okay, let's put it this way. And I do want to note that I would consider myself a marijuana addict, a pothead, if you will. But I've been stoned probably like 90% of my waking day for like 4 years. So, you know, 8.7k hours in a year. All right, so if you take fucking, let's just take like 900 from that. Let's imagine that I spend 7.8 thousand years. 7.8 thousand hours in a year. 7.8 thousand years! That's how long I've been stoned. My roommates and I smoke a bowl a little at a time in increments, so I guess not Colorado style. I just like... Listen, I don't know, everybody takes bong rips differently at the end of the day, but I do like a bong rip that knocks me on my ass a little bit. And I've gotten this shit down to a science, man. I could explain my intimate bong ripping process. That'd maybe be a good 420 deal to do. Deal? It's not a bit. Just teaching something. Have you played more Paladins or been high more is a great question. Been high more, for sure. We're imagining I've been stoned for 7,800 times 4 hours, you know? That's a lot, dude. Was it 7, 14, 21, 28? That's 28,000, 8, 16, 24, 32. Like, yeah, that's like fucking 32,000 hours? Like 32,000 hours of being stoned. Versus like 4,000 or 5,000 of Paladins. Alright. If I take a bong rip too big, it ruins my entire night. Gives me a screaming freaking headache. That used to happen to me too. Again, it's different for everyone, so I'm not saying this is necessarily the case for you. But for me, it was how I was breathing. I didn't know how to breathe properly when I was taking a big bong rip. And so it would cause me to get like headaches from bad breath control, basically. Just lack of oxygen to my brain. You know, you get that like feeling on like this, on like both your temples sort of deal. But breath control is like probably most important part of a big bong rip if you don't want to like die. Yeah. Jeez. I'm stoned off weed right now. Oh, I also gave Tyrone some froggy trading stickers packs last night. And he got some cool polls. He got some sick freaking polls. Someone on my Steam has 18,000 hours in Ark. That's like Nova with Dota, right? For some reason, joints are the absolute easiest for me to smoke, though. I hear they're most painful for most people. I like joints because they feel very casual. But I can't tell you for the life of me why I'm like this, but I just like coughing and sputtering and snotting and crying from a bong rip a little bit. Like I'm just being honest with you. I can't be the only one. I like it when a bong rip takes me out a little bit, man. Anyone ever get into Osu? Yeah, my Osu username is actually Rat, if you want to ever search up any of my stats. I only played for like 150 hours or something, but I played it. I haven't played it in like over a year or so, because I don't want to set up my tablet for it again. So, what are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do? If I wanted to play it again, I'd need to install my other tablet. Literally, my predicament. Sub goal, perhaps? Who the fuck wants to watch me play Osu, dude? The sub goal right now is the, which is something everyone can get behind. I like to keep these really general. I like to keep them general. I've played Osu a couple times on stream, though. I'm alright. I'm not, like, good. This is a hard fucking game, dude. You gotta have a different kind of brain to be good at Osu, I think. Also, like, that shit just hurts your fingers after a while, dude. I get hand cramps. You not do it on desktop? I can, but I mean, most of my time playing the game was spent doing it with a tablet. So, like, I mean, like, I'm still doing it on a desktop, but you mean with, like, mouse and keyboard. Like, most of the time was me doing it with tablet and keyboard. So it's kind of weird for me to do it with, you know, a mode I'm less familiar with. I was doing my screen tablet, but the screen tearing is too bad because it's 60 hertz. Damn, that shit really ends up mattering for like a rhythm game, I could see. Thanos. Guys, I'm high off of marijuana right now. And off of life. Dude, I'll say it. High on life, anyone? Ricking and Morty? Yeah. Dude, Tyrone really hasn't gotten to see the city yet because he got here super fucking late last night. And then today he fell asleep after a big bong rip. But it is kind of like snowy and fucked out today. It's supposed to be beautiful outside tomorrow for 420. So I'm really fucking excited about that, man. It's a huge 420 in our city this year because marijuana was just recreationally legalized in Colorado Springs. So big fucking deal. It's being celebrated pretty huge this year. Did you say snowy? Yeah, it's snowy and icy over here. Which I don't mind. But tomorrow I want to spend like a good portion outside. So it would definitely be preferable if it was nice out, right? I don't know if this is a hot take, but I just like when it's sunny out. What can I say? Very sunny here, getting too hot already. I don't like when it's too hot. That's bad. Something I will say, something that I forget about every time I go to shave my head. Dude, like my dome is like so susceptible to being burnt. I got such a burnable scalp. I gotta like actually fucking, if I'm not wearing like a hat or something, dude, I gotta like rub sunscreen into my scalp. Yeah. 100%, I have to. The sun is different in Colorado, man. It's stronger here. I don't know what they did. They buffed the sun in Colorado. I swear to God, it's not this bad in other places. Get some cute sun hats. Imagine me in like a big sun hat and a sundress, and my tits are big. Do you see it? When there's snow on the ground, it reflects on the ground too. Yup. I sunburn bad when I go skiing. I sunburn bad in general. Dude, last time that Tyrone was here and we went out for a lake day, where we just went like paddleboarding and you know it was a good time. I didn't have enough sunscreen that day because we didn't pack enough. And I got burnt so bad that I got a fever that night. Dude, I got sunburned so bad that I was literally feverish. I didn't even know that shit could happen, man. Felt like everything was on fire, and also that I was freezing. It was uncomfortable. I would never recommend sunburn. I think that there's probably like 5 to 10 things more fun than sunburn I could think of right now. Roller coasters, eating ice cream, looking at bird. I think that's it, actually. Wiggling your worm? What is this, pervert territory? Jesus Christ, man. Hey, just so you guys know, Tyrone and I will be hitting a stream tonight. Hey, we're gonna be here tonight. I'm gonna make sure that he's awake for a stream later. I'm already signed into his shit on Streamlabs OBS, dude. It'll be a big chiller. More fun than sunburn. Yeah, if you're a pervert. Sure. Oh yeah, for sure. Dude, when I was a kid, I used to love going out after it rained, and then I would go and collect all of the worms that were in the gutter, and then I would bring them back to the grass. Because I needed purpose when I was like 8, as every 8-year-old does. That's why they used to put them to work in the mines and shit. Nowadays, you gotta go, like, save the life of worm. That's just where we're at as a society. We've fallen from grace, man. Get the kids back in the mines. It's like Minecraft, you know? It's like with Jack Black. Have you heard of it? Jennifer Coolidge fucks a villager or whatever. He's like, sorry. You guys want to smoke another bowl? Dude, villagers would moan crazy, wouldn't they? What is Minecraft villager sex like? I bet it's freaky. Anyways, drop a 1 in the chat if you got something to smoke with me. Or if you really like to go to the DMV. They had free coffee at my DMV. I didn't want it though. I have grown to be one of those people who really only likes the coffee that I make at home. Like I don't fucking want to go out somewhere and get coffee, man. It's not for me. But fuck the DMV. Maybe you just need to open your heart to the DMV. I think that's the diff, dude. I think you gotta just like accept that you have to be there, and it makes it way easier. Just like, this is life right now. And honest to God, it's not that bad. I was sitting there raw dogging it, man. I had my phone in my pocket. I was just looking out straight in front of me, waiting for my number to be called on my ticket. That was it. That was me, dude. Just sitting there fucking with the Aga smile on, just waiting for my number to be called. I look like a fucking NPC, dude. I look like a sim. And the organ guy, he was genuinely a highlight of me going out that day. Cause like, I forget that you can run into like a conspiracy theory brained person like without warning on any day of the week. I know we're all like conspiracy theory brained to a degree, maybe I'm exaggerating. But I feel like there's too many people in America are like questioning like things that are like very, very normal. I don't know, man. For example, how are people still questioning the moon landing, man? How are people still? Come on, like be real with me, man. How are you like a real like grown ass person who's like, they're faking it. They wanted to be the first. They wanted to beat Russia. Like, come on, man. I don't know, dude. Cheers, weed heads. Cheers, cheers, cheers. The real trick with bong rips is not breathing in until, you know, post smoke exhale, until after you've had some water. Like, I didn't breathe in that entire time until after that sentence, because breathing in is where the coughing starts, man. This is welcome to Bong Rip School with your teacher, Froggy Freshes. I used to call myself Froggy Fresh a lot on stream, and then I realized there was another guy out there called Froggy Fresh. I can't steal his drip, man. Wonder how he's doing. I don't care. I fucking hate him. None of my business. I fucking hate the guy, so. Stealing my name. There's a lot of people with Froggy usernames out there. I honestly, I follow a lot of streamers with frog-based usernames. I'm like slowly building an army, man. We're gonna take over Twitch. He used to go by Krispy Kreme, and he rapped in the early 2000s. Interesting. Interesting. Now he's on TikTok making videos. How time flies. How life takes us in different directions. For me, personally, I'm a big famous Twitch streamer. I do make 6 figures a month, and I do get health insurance. I love... God, imagine if Twitch partners got health insurance, dude. I'd take a lower sub split, man. It takes 60% of what I make. Dude, I heard health insurance goes crazy. I haven't had health insurance like 5 years or 4 years. I wonder what's going on inside of me. Like, what if there's like a worm living in me and I don't even know it? I'd at least like to know about his presence so I could name him. These Krispy Kreme wraps were some of like our old friend group's biggest jokes. Dude, I think that going by a brand name for your rap name is so fucking funny. Imagine if I just started rapping under the name Burger King. Fuck it, dude. It feels silly, man. It feels a little ridiculous. Bro, Tyrone's been asleep for almost 2 hours. Should I go wake him up? Anyone here not an organ donor? Just so you know, we're gonna get you later. Just been thinking about it. We're throwing stones. Dude, speaking of stoned, I'm hungry. I gotta go eat some food. I'm gonna wake up Tyrone and get some food. But we're gonna be back later tonight, dude. It's gonna be a 6 stream. So I'll see you then. I know it's kind of a short one. I just wanted to hang out with you guys and smoke for a little while my friend's taking a nap. But it's been real, folks. Later tonight, I'll be kicking it with Tyrone on stream. And it'll be a fun one, bro. It'll be a fun one. For now, I'm gonna go throw a raid over to Lunez. So give them my love. How much later? No idea. You're gonna have to check the Discord. You can check the website for my other bullshit. Check out the YouTube if you want more Froggy when I'm not here. Hey, I'll get you guys later. Deuces.